Chapter 3, Lesson 3, The Sun, Part 2. The Sun in Cancer. Key: emotions are radiantly initiated to manifest protectively. Symbol: a woman bakes bread in the warmth of her home. Keywords: sympathetic, protective, nurturing, emotional, maternal, subjective, and lacking in objectivity. Loves being home, values family, traditions, and ethnic heritages. Cancer is the sign of home, food, family, loyalty, and gracious hospitality. Water. People born in this sign are sensitive and emotional when it comes to their children and households. Water. No effort is too great when it comes to the nurturing and caring of their offspring. Cardinal water. The Cancer craving for domestic tranquility does not prevent this person from being quietly ambitious and tenacious. This often leads to success in business and commercial enterprises. Cardinal. They are more ambitious, cardinal, than they appear, and will work long hours to achieve material protection for themselves and their loved ones. The Cancer person will invest an inordinate amount of themselves in their home. This is because home is where they feel safe and protected. Cancer people love their homes and families. They are maternal, domestic, and love to nurture others. As a result, Cancers are very big on upholding family traditions, and that extends to a love of genealogy. These people are very tender-hearted and emotional, but you might not get a chance to see this soft inner part of them if you are an unknown stranger, if they feel insecure, or if they have been hurt. Then you will see the hard crab shell of protection. At that point, it is virtually impossible to coax the crab out of its shell. The only course of action to take is to leave them alone until they feel stable again. Then you may get to see their amazing sense of humor. Some of the best comedians are Cancers. These people can be tenacious, strong-willed, and like to get their way. If their emotional kindness and gentleness doesn't do the trick, they are not above using emotional manipulation to make things happen. Cancer is a cardinal sign after all. Negatively, Cancers can smother people with their strong maternal instincts. They just love their families and friends so much that they want to take care of them, never realizing that this is not something that all people want. Cancers are good with money and are very thrifty by nature. This is rooted in their strong need for security. Cancer loves to cook and eat. Food plays a very important role in these people's lives, as does working with green plants. The nurturing component of these people does extend to the plant world. The great strength of the Cancer person is the tenacity with which they protect their loved ones, and the fact that these people don't ask for much. All they need to feel comfortable is a warm, loving home with a cozy sense of peace and children, people, and plants to warmly nurture. After reading this short piece on the Sun in Cancer, go into a contemplation on other qualities of Cancer, cardinal water, that would be in keeping with the energies of this sun sign position. Then spend the rest of the day considering and reflecting on this. Now observe all the people in your world. Watch them and look for the Cancer qualities. Can you see the humor, the pronounced mothering instinct, or the plant-loving homebody? Astrology is very much an observing science and art form. The Sun in Leo. Key: creative self-expression manifests through perseverance and radiant action. Symbol: a richly robed monarch basks in the attentions of his subjects. Keywords: proud and possibly egotistical, warmly generous, loyal, faithful, relates issues to oneself rather than to larger, more abstract concepts. Leos, like the sun, must shine. They believe that it is their destiny to command and to make themselves the focus of an adoring audience. Fire. These people know what they want out of life, fixed, and purposefully set out to attain it, fixed. Leo wants to be noticed and appreciated, fire, so they will make certain that others are aware of their presence, fire. Leos have great personal magnetism and love being the center of attention. Leos are also ambitious, creative, and have a flair for the dramatic. They are well organized, idealistic, and have a knack for inspiring others with a generous spirit and a determination to succeed. Leos are dignified and strong, but at times they can be overbearing and somewhat autocratic. They also have a tendency to be opinionated and set in their ways. But all of that is overshadowed when it comes to playtime. They do enjoy their fun and games, both outdoors and in. The great strengths of the Leo is their loyalty, warmth, creativity, idealism, and generosity of spirit. After reading this short piece on Sun and Leo, go into a contemplation on other qualities of Leo, fixed fire, that would be in keeping with the energies of this sun sign position. Then spend the rest of the day considering and reflecting on this. Now observe all the people in your world. Watch them and look for the Leo qualities. Can you see the royal, warm, beneficent qualities of Leo shining through at odd moments of the day? Astrology is very much an observing science and art form. The Sun in Virgo. Key: radiant selective analysis adjusts, manifests efficiently and effectively. Symbol: scientists in a research laboratory test the purity of a new drug. Keywords: meticulous, precise, neat, clean, orderly, critical, exacting. People with the Sun in Virgo have a strong impulse towards perfection, especially regarding their work, mutable earth. Virgos are essentially practical, earth, people that are concerned with the details of life. The Virgo mind is bright, discriminating, and methodical, mutable. Their efficiency may be impaired by a tendency to fret over trifles that others would fail to even notice, earth. As a result, the Virgo is often chastised for seeing the trees instead of the whole forest. Virgos have a well-earned reputation for being picky and critical. This is just an expression of their need to attend to the details of life. In their mind, they are just trying to be helpful. Virgos like to be of service to others and are very good at this because of their industrious, methodical, and efficient natures. These detail-oriented people have an innate modesty and sense of humility, along with a strong sense of duty. Virgos are usually very intelligent and able communicators who use their mental abilities to maximum advantage. Virgo also enjoys studying a situation, work project, or the people in their lives, and tend towards practical discrimination in these matters. These health-conscious perfectionists tend to worry too much about the details of life. Virgos are very reliable and useful to have around. They are great believers in the concept that orderliness and cleanliness are next to godliness. The great strength of the Virgo is in their practicality, sharp mind, and attention to details. When merged with their willingness to serve, Virgos become the very best helpmates. After reading this short piece on the Sun in Virgo, go into a contemplation on other qualities of Virgo, that's mutable earth, that would be in keeping with the energies of this sun sign position. Then spend the rest of the day considering and reflecting on this. Now observe all the people in your world. Watch them and look for the Virgo qualities. Can you see the perfectionist qualities, the close attention to details, or the pickiness? Astrology is very much an observing science and art form. The Sun in Libra. Key: initiating radiant communications manifests as mastery over relationships and justice. Symbol: a judge delivers a well-considered verdict. Keywords: cooperative, friendly, compromising, values friendships, expects equality and respect in relationships, liberal, unprejudiced, and indecisive at times. The Sun in Libra gives a sociable, communicative disposition, air. The Libra's sense of fair play is pronounced. They can become very bent out of shape if they believe that they or anyone else that they identify with is being unjustly imposed upon. Cardinal air. Despite their peace-loving nature, they will fight for the rights of others. Cardinal. This sign is noted for its lawyers, judges, diplomats, social workers, and military commanders. Cardinal. Who adjust the balance of power between individuals, groups, and nations. Air. Libra epitomizes the ideals of balance, harmony, and the sense of fair play. These people hate conflict and will study every possible angle in the hopes of achieving peace and harmony. So much so that others may see them as fickle and indecisive. They are very good strategists, companionable, and social people. If this sounds like a prescription for a person that is good at manipulating others, you would be correct. Libra is, after all, a cardinal sign that must control. What better way to maintain the illusion of beauty and peace and at the same time control the people surrounding them than through manipulation? Libra is the partnership sign of the zodiac. They are first and foremost focused on others and how they relate to them. They do not want to be alone. To this person, everything is better if it's done as a pair. These people are very cultured, refined, and they love beautiful things and beautiful people. They excel at charming conversations and are artistic, stylish, and cultured. This description would not be complete without mentioning their award-winning smile. The great strength of Libra is their quest for fairness, peace, and harmony, which makes Libra the great diplomat of the zodiac. After reading this short piece on the Sun in Libra, go into a contemplation on other qualities of Libra, cardinal air, that would be in keeping with the energies of this sun sign position. Then spend the rest of the day considering and reflecting on this. Now observe all the people in your world. Watch them and look for the Libra qualities. Can you see the charming manner, well-balanced judgments, or the award-winning smile? Astrology is very much an observing science and art form. The Sun in Scorpio. Keynote: radiant regeneration manifests through intense emotional control. Symbol: the reservoir of lava from a volcano remains contained under the earth. Keywords: instinctive, magnetic, intuitive, intense, focused, obsessed, secretive, can be cold to strangers, but bonds very intensely with loved ones. Scorpios have a powerful intellect, intense emotions, fixed water, and their body is capable of extraordinary endurance, fixed. When the lower type of Scorpio is antagonized, water, they will plot and wait in silence for the opportunity to strike. Then they lash out so intensely and venomously that the object of their revenge is paralyzed by their sting, fixed water. By contrast, when the evolved Scorpio turns into their intense powers to good, no greater devotion to principle or capacity for sacrifice can be found, fixed water. They are compassionate without being pushovers, and will uncompromisingly take on jobs too tough for others to handle, fixed. These higher types can be as forgiving as the lower types are vindictive. Fixed. The only certainty is that their characters will not be soft. They make heroes or villains that can walk the streets of heaven or hell, or both at once. Fixed water. Scorpios are deadly serious people that are in a quest to learn about the psychological depths of other people. These people are complex, intense, strong, deep, and penetrating. They are in ultimate control of their destiny, and their personal integrity means everything to them. Scorpios are stubbornly determined to succeed in life. These intense people are passionate and filled with desire. They are so complex and secretive that it is almost impossible to get much out of them if they are disinclined to share. Negatively, Scorpio can be very vengeful of others that they perceive as having done them wrong. It is never wise to attempt to hurt these people or those that they love. Scorpio is just as emotional as the other water signs of Cancer and Pisces, but they hide this fact from others and exhibit a calm and coolly contained exterior instead. Still waters run deep is a good statement to consider when interacting with the Scorpion. As for loyalty, no one is more loyal than the Scorpio, who will fight to the death if need be to protect a loved one. The great strength of the Scorpio is in their loyalty, determination, passion, and motivation. Scorpios don't know the meaning of the word quit. They are a powerhouse like no other. After reading this short piece on the Sun in Scorpio, go into a contemplation on other qualities of Scorpio, fixed water, that would be in keeping with the energies of this Sun sign position. Then spend the rest of the day considering and reflecting on this. Now observe all the people in your world. Watch them and look for the Scorpio qualities. Can you see the intensity, the depth, and emotional control of the Scorpio? Astrology is very much an observing science and art form.